some point here, we'll find out finally who was certified in each of these states, and the Electoral College will determine the winner, and that person will be sworn in on January 20th. No reason for alarm.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell today, as we mark 1 week since the election, and votes are still being counted in several states tonight. President Trump and his Republican allies are waging legal battles in 5 states to challenge the election results. And now 10 Republican attorneys general are urging the United States Supreme Court to hear a dispute about Pennsylvania's mail-in ballots. Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry is one of them, and he joins me now. General, thank you very much for being here. Good to have you tonight. So, my first question to you is, with all of this pressure that is on this moment to move on, why did you decide that you wanted to engage in this? What is important to you about it, and what do you hope the outcome will be?
Well, first of all, we shouldn't feel any pressure. I mean, the Constitution doesn't require that the president be confirmed 2 days after the election. What's important is that we get it right, and that every legal vote that was cast is counted, and that the rules are followed, and that the Constitution remains the bedrock principle of our republic. That's the most important thing. Actually, the pressure is on the judges to make sure that they uphold the Constitution. And so we don't feel any pressure. We just want judges to do their job when disputes arise.
So, I mean, a lot of questions have been raised about the Supreme Court, that they stepped back from this Pennsylvania issue before the election, where there was a dispute between the legislature and the courts in Pennsylvania. The legislature has the responsibility to set the terms of the election, as I understand it, and they allowed that count to go on for 3 days after, assuming that the postmark was on that ballot. So where do you think the Supreme Court stands on that issue now, and do you expect them to get involved?
Well, that's what we're hoping. We're hoping that the U.S. Supreme Court weighs in on the Pennsylvania Supreme Court's disregard for following the U.S. Constitution. You know, the foundation of what we're talking about, again, is grounded in the Constitution, where it sets the time, place, and manner by the legislatures, not the state courts, by the state legislatures, for the holding of federal elections. And what the Pennsylvania court did was basically disregard the U.S. Constitution. In fact, I would submit to you that those Supreme Court justices on the Pennsylvania Supreme Court may have violated their own oath by not upholding the U.S. Constitution in that sense. And so our position is to ask the U.S. Supreme Court to weigh in now and to basically help resolve this dispute, and to basically allow the votes to be counted based upon the way the Pennsylvania General Assembly set the rule.
So would that invalidate anything that came in after 8 o'clock on election night?
Well, that would. I mean, a simple reading of the text would tell you that all ballots, the Pennsylvania Assembly was very clear in this, Martha. This is not a very complicated or twisted law. Anybody could read it and understand. It said the ballots must be in by 8 p.m. So that would be any ballots received after 8 p.m. would be voided. It would be like you going to the polls and showing up at 8:30. They won't let you in to vote. Why wouldn't they? You could make an argument, well, I got late, I got stuck in traffic, but that's what the rule is.
Exactly, and it sets up a dual system where you've got mail-in ballots having one set of laws and people who show up to vote having another set of laws. Who knows where this is going to go in Pennsylvania. We're going to follow it very closely. Thank you very much, Attorney General. Good to have you here tonight.
Thank you.